Hey, yo, the streets don't forget nothing. Let's break this down the wise way.
Today we have a case that raises questions about our choice of spouse and who we allow to be around our children. This is a case that makes us question whether the justice system failed the victims involved or if they were fully responsible. Let's take a look at the case of Schinara Patterson. Schinara Patterson was a 34-year-old from Las Vegas, Nevada. She was a mother of 3 beautiful children and a successful entrepreneur. As a cosmetologist, she was highly skilled at braiding hair and also worked as an event planner. She created custom items for baby showers, birthday parties, and various other events, including clothing, souvenirs, and treats. Schinara's talent was definitely undeniable. In 2019, she married Marvin Patterson, a 42-year-old man. Their wedding was grand as they wanted to publicly express their love and commitment to each other. Schinara's father was able to walk her down the aisle, which meant a lot to her. Sadly, her father passed away shortly after the wedding, and Schinara leaned on Marvin for comfort and support during this difficult time. Marvin not only was the love of her life, but he was also a father figure to her children. He took care of Schinara's 2 children, and they also had a child together. From the outside, their family dynamic appeared great, and they aimed to live a peaceful life. However, things would soon take a dramatic turn for the couple. Marvin was arrested in October 2022. Now, due to YouTube's sensitivity towards certain topics, it was related to very inappropriate actions towards children. Actions to where you are literally disgusted. However, during his initial bail hearing, the bail amount was set at $100,000. No one had the funds to bail him out, resulting in him being detained in jail for a period of time. Eventually, a new judge was assigned to his case and a new bail hearing was held, setting the bail amount at $10,000. The reduction in bail was also influenced by Schinara and advocating for his release. As a result, Marvin was able to post bail and regain his freedom. However, there were strict conditions that Marvin had to comply with. He was not permitted to return to his home or be with his wife and children. Schinara had to manage everything on her own for a while without Marvin's financial support. As a result, she lost their family home and made the decision to move back in with Marvin in his apartment, along with their kids. The courts were unaware of the situation, and Schinara moved back in with Marvin, believing that she would be safe with him. However, she soon realized that she had underestimated how truly evil Marvin was. On December 11th, 2023, 911 was called around 10 a.m. in the morning. Marvin's brother called 911 in distraught.
They're all gone. I need the police. I don't know who it is to come.
You need police or medical?
I need medical. I hear one of the kids, they're breathing. They're trying to breathe. My nieces, his nephews, I think they're gone, and then he's in the bed with his wife, and they're deceased as well.
One of the children's gasping. They look like they've all been shot in the back of the head. The 2 adults are dead in the bed.
Okay. And do they have gunshot wounds too? Fire medical services.
Yes.
Okay.
Do not hang up. Gunshot wounds and blood coming out their ears.
Schinara and her 3 children were shot. The night before, Marvin had texted his brother and told him that he was getting evicted and his car repossessed. So because that text, Marvin's brother felt the need to go visit him the next morning. And that's when he discovered Marvin killed his wife and 2 daughters and then pulled the gun on himself.
We are learning the names of the 3 people killed in yesterday's deadly mass shooting that happened in the Northwest Valley. The Clark County Coroner's Office says 34-year-old Schinara Patterson, 14-year-old Keziah Cohn, and 6-year-old Zamaya Patterson all died after being shot. Police say the shooter, Marvin Patterson, then turned the gun on himself. An 11-year-old boy also shot. A family member telling 8 News Now the boy is clinging to life.
This was not supposed to happen.
Jamesetta Bernuti remembering her 34-year-old daughter, Schinara Patterson.
She was sweet, kind, do anything for you.
Shinara's sister, Michaela Bernuti.
She was there no matter who you was, how long she knew you. If she had it, she go give it to you.
Michaela describes her nieces, 14-year-old Keziah Cone, 6-year-old Schinara Patterson.
Duty, that's Zamira. She was sweet. Like, she was the most innocent child I ever met. Like, she didn't have a mean bone in her body. Keziah was goofy. She loved to draw.
Their brother, Derek Jr., recovering in the hospital.
He's still fighting. We praying for him. And he go pull through. He's strong.
If he had been in jail, none of this would have happened. Where he was supposed to be. I don't think they should have let him out at all.
One operator asks what was happening in Marvin's life.
Just life. I mean, he was facing eviction. And, I mean, do we have to do this right now?
Patterson's bail was initially set by a substitute judge last October at $100,000 with high-level electronic monitoring. She also ordered him to surrender his passport and stay away from children. About 2 months later, Judge Diana Sullivan reduced the bail to $10,000 with the same conditions. Records did not show any restrictions on firearms. Patterson posted bond through a Las Vegas bail company.
And that's a slap in the face to the victims. I looked at the charges, I was baffled because it could have been prevented. You know, the lack of, we're in danger. The community didn't realize that we have an individual who's floating around. That bothered me.
Clark County District Attorney Steve Wolfson says his prosecutors argued against lowering the bail, while Patterson's defense attorney Brett Whipple points to this bail motion, which states Patterson had a good relationship with his wife and the children. It is unclear why Schinara Patterson and the children were with Marvin Patterson on Monday. However, court records show she had recently been evicted. Lee says more organizations need to come together to help families in crisis, and more accountability is needed in the judicial system to avoid a tragedy like this.
The court system failed. I think that the prosecutors could have done more under these circumstances. I think that the guardian or whoever brought those children over to the defendant's home failed these children as well.
Former Clark County District Attorney David Roger believes more should have been done to keep Patterson in custody, given the severity of the crimes he was accused of.
This case is truly a tragedy, and there are a lot of people who have shared responsibility in what happened here.
Metro Police confirmed Patterson was under house arrest at the apartment where the shooting occurred. A former attorney for Patterson told Channel 13 while Patterson's wife and children lived separately, he believes she brought them to his home because she had been evicted from hers. The Clark County Coroner's Office identified the murdered victims as 34-year-old Schinara Patterson, 14-year-old Keziah Cone, and 6-year-old Schinara Patterson. I'm Jaewon Jung reporting.
I do have great news though. As of January, DJ is doing so much better physically. His biological dad has expressed that on his TikTok page.
TikTok family. Hey, a little late, you know, but tapping in, you know, I just want to say Happy New Year's to all. You know, love, peace, and prosperity to all as well. You know, as far as DJ, man, he been moving a lot up in there. Like, that baby been, like, he didn't lift his arm, he didn't lift both arms. The baby been doing a whole lot up in there, right? He's not on the fentanyl no more, so the fentanyl, he's not on that no more. But here and there they do, I believe every 4 hours they give him some morphine for the pain and discomfort, because he be up in there moving a lot, y'all. And I was wiping my baby face this morning, washing his face, and man, he yarned and stuff. I'm like, oh, little baby. But he doing great, y'all. He's doing great. He is gonna be great. And we gonna be all right, y'all, straight up.
Let's be real, this wasn't a tragedy. This was a failure of the court system, a failure by the prosecutors, and most disgustingly, a failure by Schinara Patterson herself. Marvin Patterson didn't sneak into their lives. He wasn't a stranger. He was already facing multiple charges for child sex abuse, lewd acts, attempted rape against underage victims. And yet, a judge gave him house arrest. The DA didn't fight hard enough. And the ankle monitor? Just a formality. He was told to stay away from minors. And Schinara, the mother of 3, brought him home anyway. She stood by him in court, vouched for him, defended him. That's not a flex, that's criminal, that's deranged to say the least. And for what? So he could turn around and execute her and her 2 daughters. Keziah, 14, and Zymira, just 6 years old. One more child was shot and barely survived. This ain't love, this ain't loyalty, this is what happens when you protect a monster over your own kids. And don't let the system off the hook either. Because when you let predators walk free, when you lower bail for serial abusers, when prosecutors don't push for real consequences, this is the result. Graves, headlines, in silence, Marvin was a coward who deserved a cell at the bottom of the jail, not death, that's easy. DJ now has a long fight ahead of him, all cause a coward couldn't reason or handle life like a man should. Nah, this ain't a moment to mourn. It's a moment to hold people accountable. Schinara failed them babies. The courts failed them babies. The prosecutors failed them babies. The streets ain't forget, and neither will we. This video is a reaction to Married to a Monster. Schinara Patterson link. Watch the original content and follow the creator. Head over to youtube.com/@Leonicole. She has dope content. Show support, show awareness, let the truth keep spreading.
Streets ain't forget.